This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel Strat-O-Matic Baseball EXCEL Game of the Week.
All right, welcome back, baseball fans, to the Game of the Week. Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates, 1978-81 Fall Carryover League Contest. Pirates are in their element, and they're doing well. We lamented their shortcomings in their early 70s for disappointment, but they are in their wheelhouse and doing very well. Let's look at the standings first thing. For this squad. Here they are. They're in first. Cubs, very good Cub team. 2.5 games back. Reds, Cardinals, disappointing. 3.5 and 4 back, but still, technically still alive in it, of course. We have played one of the games, the opener in Pittsburgh. It was a battle between Jeff Zahn of the Cubs and Jim Bibby of the Pirates. Early in this one, we have an RBI in the first by Sadik. We have a 2-run homer by Stargell. It's 2-1. Jim Bibby loses control in the 6th with 4 straight walks and a ground out. It's 3-2 Cubs. But in the bottom of the 6th, Jeff Zahn gets knocked around. Single, Dave Parker homer, Bill Robinson homer, single, Paul Cerna homer. This game's over. 6-run 6th inning, 8-3 final. Pirates get the win at home in Game 1. We are family. In 1979, in the middle of this timeline. And what's interesting about this Pirate squad is that they went out of the organization finally. They went out of the organization and decided to find some on-base percentage. And by on-base percentage, I mean guys who walk a ton. Because the Pirates notoriously were free swingers, which was good batting average, but didn't get on base a lot. So they found some interesting players. A 1981 Bob Baylor with walks on his card. They found Junior Kennedy, ton of walks on his card. And the most surprising addition is Bud Harrelson. We'll show you his card at some point in the game. A very old Bud Harrelson with a high on-base percentage and a 4 defensively. Just kind of the opposite of what he was with the Mets. But he's doing a great job getting on base, setting a table for Parker and Pops. And Omar Moreno never walked. Doesn't get on base enough to lead off, so they bat him 9th. You can kind of say he from 9 to 1 is the way that goes there. Let's get started from Pittsburgh. See if they can keep this roll they're on. A couple more wins, and they can maybe see the division title. Today's pitchers for the Cubs is going to be Mike Krukow. Krukow in 78 was 9-3 with 3.91 ERA and 138 innings. And for the Bucks, it is Bruce Kison, 79. Did he start Game 1 of the World Series? Maybe I'm gonna guess. I don't know, but he's 13-7 with a 3.19 ERA, 172 innings. Krukow, Kison, both starter 6s. Could be a lot of fireworks today. Got some big bats on both squads. Let's get started. Leading off for the Cubs, it's Bobby Mercer. 410, Sky's the center X. Moreno's a 1 in center field and makes the catch. Enos Cabell, 1-9, grounds the third. And Bill Buckner, 1-6 for Bill Buckner. Let's take a look at Bill Buckner's card. He was your 1980 batting champion, edging out Keith Hernandez. 324 average. And he had 608 plate appearances, and he struck out 18 times, folks. 18 strikeouts in 608 plate appearances for a batting champion. I doubt any batting champion has ever had fewer strikeouts, but you can look that up. Let me know. That'd be cool. Anyway, 1-6 is triple 1-2 double to 2-base hit. And that'll set the table nicely for Dave Kingman. 59 off of Keeson is double 1 to 17. It's a double. Cubs get the first run of the game. Batting fifth, Heidi Cruz. 5'11", second X. This is Harrelson. He is a 40-41. Unbelievable. And he's the leadoff guy on this team. That's all right. That's all right. Makes the play. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look. Leading off for the Pirates is Bud Harrelson. Take a look at this card from 1980. He was a Texas Ranger. Had 29 walks and 180 at-bats. He worked strictly in a platoon. And as a leadoff hitter, that is a nice on-base percentage. It's like a 400 on-base percentage, which is something, it's almost 100 points higher than Moreno's on-base percentage. And he's been doing a great job this year getting walks and getting on base. So here we go. Bud Harrelson leading off for the Pirates. 46 off Crew Cal. You guessed it, folks. Ball four. Batting second, Junior Kennedy. I guess I got to show you these guys just to convince you. Here is Junior Kennedy. 31 walks and 157 at-bats. You prorate that, you got 200 walks out of your top two batters in a full season. This is your second and your second base shortstop platoon. Interestingly, they tired of Rennie Stennett. They tired of Frank Tavares. They eventually would get Phil Garner and Tim Foley, and they would win a World Series with those guys. But for the moment, Harrelson and Kennedy are getting the job done. Here's Junior Kennedy. 37, single 1 of 4, and he lines out. The Cobra, Dave Parker. 1-7, let's take a look at the Cobra. 1978, I think he was the MVP. One of these years he got it. 334, 30 home runs, and a 1 in right field, and an ace stealer. 1-7 homer, 1-2 double. It is going to be a double. Harrelson will hold a third. And it's Pop Stargell. 59 off of Crew Cal is triple 1 of 14. It is a 3-base hit. Boy, that ball must have kicked around the outfield in a strange way. Actually, Stargell did have 2 triples in 78. So that is a 2-run triple, and the Pirates get the lead. Bob Baylor. 48, second X. This will score a run. Dave McKay's a 3E14. And that'll score a run on a ground ball. 2 outs, it's Vic Davalillo. Skies to center field. There's your Pirates, 3-1 leaders. Top of the second, it's Jerry Morales for the Cubs. 67's a strikeout. Rafael Ramirez, 52, flies to left. Dave McKay, 6'12", rolls with the pitcher. Bottom of 2, Ed Ott, son of Mel Ott, or grandson of Mel Ott. I forget how that works. 32 is a Lomax. Dale Berra, Yogi's kid, 56, flies left. And with 2 outs, the leadoff man, with 1 at-bat taken away, if you look at it that way, it's Moreno. 110, that's going to be a base hit in the right field, and he's going to take off the +1 arm catcher, and he's in there. You got a runner on second for Buddy Harrelson. 66 for Harrelson, skies to right field. Top of the third, it's Mike Sadik. 210, single 1 of 3, can't get it. Bobby Mercer. 67, pops to second. Enos Cabell, 1-8, grounds a short. Bottom of the third. Junior Kennedy, 54, pops to second. The Cobra, 65, short X. Rafael Ramirez, a 3E44 at short. That's a base hit. Cobra's an A. He's going to take off. And he's in there safely. Stargell with a runner at second. 67 gives a K. And with 2 outs, it's Bob Baylor. 311 flies to right field. We go to the fourth. Bill Buckner, 2-9, pops to first. Dave Kingman, 49, second X. This is Buddy. He makes the play. I might want to say that Bud Harrelson doesn't play on the road a lot defensively because it's more critical of the defense on the road. So you have to get some security in there on road games. But at home games, not that big a deal. Heidi Cruz. 2-7, double 1 of 4. He misses it and skies to center field. 3-1, bottom of the fourth. It's Vic Davalillo. 48 is a walk. Ed Ott. 39 is a base hit in a right field. Davalillo, 13 runner. Won't take on the Mercer arm. 2 on, nobody out. for Dale Berra. 67 lines the first. Omar Moreno, 45, center. And with 2 outs, Kruko trying to battle back here. He's yet to have a 3 up and 3 down inning. Let's put a bunch of guys on. Pitch to Bud Harrelson. 5-10 for Bud Harrelson. Homer 1-10 double. It is going to be a single, not duck. He doesn't have power. But the Pirates get another run. And Buddy's been on 2 out of 3 times. Runs with the corners for Junior Kennedy. 3-6. You saw the card earlier. Junior Kennedy triple 1-17 on 3-6. I'm telling you, folks, it's pretty bizarre. And yeah, and if you're a Pirates fan, heck, take the win. I'd rather win with strange guys than lose with familiar ones. So yeah, a triple by Junior Kennedy. It is 6-1 Pirates. And it's Dave Parker. 2-10, guys to center field. We go to the 5th. Jerry Morales. 3-5, base hit. Rafael Ramirez, 54, pops to short. Dave McKay, 65, center. And with 2 outs, Mike Sadek, 45, flies right. All right, bottom of the 5th. Let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
All right, bottom of the 5th. Willie Stargell leads off. 4-11 off Kruko. Bounce to first. Bob Baylor, 2-8, grounds to short. And Vic Davalillo. 1-9 is a base hit for Vic. It is Ed Ott. 54 off of Kruko is center X. Now you have Morales a 3-6 in center. And he makes the grab. 6-1 Pirates into the 6th inning. This is the break-in inning for each pitcher. Keeson. Bobby Mercer. 3-5 is a base hit. B. Steeler will hold down 5 runs. Enos Cabell. 2-6. Single to center field. Mercer will not make the turn because, again, you're down 5. Can't afford any mistakes here. One more batter would break Keeson, which might be a good thing for the Pirates because they would love to get into their deep, deep, deep bullpen. They have got one of the best. 2 on, nobody out, Bill Buckner. 1-8, you saw the card. It's going to be a single to left, and that'll do it. And they're going to load the bases with nobody out, and that's the hook, folks. That's all it took to get Keeson out of there. But the Pirates have one of the best bullpens in all of baseball. They have Enrique Romo with 107 innings, 3.70 ERA and 78. They have Al Hrabowski, 288. They have Kenta Colby, 275. And they got Sparky Lyle, 313. They went outside the organization to get Lyle and Hrabowski to deepen the bullpen. Of course, they always had a deep bullpen. They would have Grant Jackson on the traditional Pirates, but he was unavailable. And they had Don Robinson. He was unavailable. So they went out and got some reinforcements. Keeson's gone, quickly breaking in the 6th. And you got Kingman, Cruz, Morales. I think we're going to start this with Enrique Romo. Enrique Romo will come on in the 6th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. And face Dave Kingman with a 5-run lead. The pitch to Dave Kingman. 1-7 is a K. Heidi Cruz. 2-6 is a K, and with 2 outs, it's Jerry Morales. 1-9, let's take a look at Jerry Morales' card. He does come through. A 1981, 245 at-bats and a strike year, so that's like 3/4 of a season as a regular. Pretty much one of his best years ever. 286 batting average. Is not a 2 in center, which is disappointing. He's a 3. But he's got a nice batting average. 1-9 is double, 1-6, and it's a double. And the Cubs are making it a game. 2-run double. It's 6-3, 2nd and 3rd, and your tying run with 2 outs is Rafael Ramirez. 3-6 is a K. So a double sprinkled within 3 strikeouts for Romo, and the Pirates continue to hold on to a 6-3 lead. Bottom of the 6th. Now this is the inning that knocked Zahn out in Game 1, and now they can go after Kruko, who's a starter 6. They'll have to do it from the bottom and work their way to the top with Dale Berra 412 left. Omar Moreno, 1-6 grounds to first. And Bud Harrelson. 39 for Bud is a ground ball to second plus injury, which is fine because he's coming out anyway. So they're going to bring in his defensive replacement, Paul Cerna. That'll help the Pirates defensively here. As we go into the top of the 7th inning. Romo against, you know what, they might actually, I think they're going to take him out. They're going to go right over to, they have such a great and deep bullpen. They're going to go to Al Hrabosky now. Al Hrabosky was a Kansas City Royal in 78. 8-7 with a 288 ERA in 75 innings. Still mad. Still mad after all these years. In the 7th, and we might see some, I'll see one pinch hitter. He will face a Dave McKay leading off the top of the 7th inning. 56, double one, fly ball the rest, and it's fly ball the rest. All right, batting for Mike Sadik. It's going to be Jose Cardinal. The pitch to Jose. 69 is short X. This is Junior Kennedy. He's a 3 at short. He makes the play. Number 2 outs, it's Bobby Mercer. 46, single 1-2-8, gets it. And it'll be Cabell. 47 is a walk. 2 on, 2 outs, and it's Bill Buckner. He does have power against lefties. He is the tie run with 2 on and 2 outs in the top of the 7th. The pitch to Bill Buckner. 37 is a grounder to second base. Hrabosky gets out of it. Stretch time here in Pittsburgh, the land of We Are Family and Sister Sledge. We have it's called the Pirates playlist featuring Sister Sledge and some other club music from that period. Let's see, here's Sister Sledge. There you go. Heard We Are Family earlier. This is like the second hit they had, I guess. Big from Pittsburgh, the Sisters. Sledge. Bottom of the 7th, Kruko. You got Kennedy and 2 lefties. I think they're going to hook him. They're going to pull him out now. They're going to go Dennis Kinney in the 7th. As things weren't going to work out from Mr. Kruko after giving up 6 runs. Dennis Kinney, a lefty coming out of the Cub pen, facing Junior Kennedy. 6'12 pitcher. The Cobra, Dave Parker. 2-9, grounds to second, and Willie Stargell. 42 flies to left, 3 up and 3 down. Pirates thinking about some defense. Bill Robinson can play left field pretty well. He'll come in for Davalillo. Baylor goes to DH for now. Yeah. Okay. 8th inning, 6-3 game. Tekulve and Sparky Lau are warming. 6 outs to get with a 3-run lead. Dave Kingman is at the plate. Let's take a look at the Dave Kingman card. Oh my goodness, folks. It's that year. 79. The miracle year of 79. Dave Kingman finally put it all together with the homers and a batting average of 288. The magical year of 79. And so, no, we will not give him the opportunity against a lefty. We're going to switch it right back to a right-hander. Kent Tekulve. This is the order. They're just marching down through their bullpen to get this game over with. The Kingman, Cruz, and Morales against the righty, Kent Tekulve, with no lefties on the bench. By the way, the Cubs need a catcher. And that'll be Buck Martinez. There we go. Okay. So, Dave Kingman. Here's the pitch. 110, missed it again, and it flies to center. Heidi Cruz, 410 off Tekulve. Center X. Moreno's a 1 in center field, makes the catch. 0 with 2 outs. Jerry Morales, 411. Right X. This is the Cobra. Great range, but sometimes he goofs on him, but he makes the catch. Makes a lot of errors. Very nonchalant in right field. 6-3. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs are going to go back to a righty with Joey McLaughlin now. He was very good. He was a Brave, 5-3 with a 248 ERA in 69 innings. This Cub team is not an also-ran. They are trying to get into the playoffs. They are right on the edge. They are sitting at a wild card right now, which is fantastic news. Cubs probably would have gotten a lot of wild card opportunities in their history had there been one. Unfortunately, they didn't. Yeah, they weren't good in that era, the wild cardless era. Bottom of the 8th, it's Bob Baylor. 56 is a walk. Bill Robinson. 48 is a single one line out, and that's the line out. Ed Ott. 55 walks, 2 on 1 out for Dale Berra. 68 pops to first, and with 2 outs, it's Moreno. He's been on once. 2-6 pops to third. We'll go to the 9th. How do you want to do it? Lefty, righty? You have your choice, Pittsburgh. Colby or Lyle. You got a righty, a lefty, a righty, and then the lefty. Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll let Colby go to the bottom of the lineup here, and then if necessary, we'll switch over to Lyle at the top. So it'll be Rafael Ramirez leading off in the 9th. 64, short X. This is Junior Kennedy makes the play. Dave McKay. 69, sky's the center, and with 2 outs, it's Buck Martinez. 47 off to Colby, single 1-3 line out, and he gets the single and a 2. Big break there. And now you got Mercer and Cabell. Oh, I tell you, I kind of want to ride with Colby a little longer here. He only needs 1 more out. He's great against righties. Mercer's run really wouldn't count. So he'll pitch to Bobby Mercer here in a 6-3 game with 2 outs, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. 38, Mercer delivers the single. So now you've got Cabell and then the lefty behind him. So it'll be DeColby against Cabell and Sparky Lyle against Buckner if necessary. 2 on, 2 outs, top of the 9th, 6-3. Ken DeColby, get this game over with. The pitch to Enos Cabell. 2-5, he cannot. Let's take a look at the Enos Cabell card. 2-5, triple 108, single dot dot. That is a triple. We got a 6-5 game. And sadly, Mr. DeColby run out of steam here after getting the first 5 outs. Could not get the 2-inning save. So hard to do. And we have to go to Sparky Lyle to get an out. And the out he needs to get is a batting champion, Bill Buckner. Let's take a look at Sparky Lyle. He had moved on from the Yankees, and he was a Ranger in '79 with this card. 5-8, 3.13 ERA in 95 innings. And actually, he's good against lefties. Now, we know Sparky, normally, like Tug McGraw, is better against righties. But this particular year, he's pretty darn good against lefties, too, and even better against lefties. So, Sparky Lyle in the 9th against Bill Buckner with a runner at third and 2 outs in a 6-5 game. All the defense for the Pirates is in. The pitch to Bill Buckner. 55 off Lyle. Ground ball, second C. And that's your ball game. A slow roller to second. That's not an X, it's a second C. And Sparky Lyle gets the job done. The Pirates empty their very highly crafted bullpen. Another key to their success. And they've won the first 2 games of this series. We'll take a look at the box for both squads. Pirates are hitting on all cylinders. Lyle gets the save. Tekulve gives up 3 hits and 2 runs, but he could afford to do that. Grabowski gave up a hit and a walk. And Unique Romo, a hit and 3 strikeouts. Not bad bullpen work. 4 hits and 4 innings. 5 hits and 4 innings. Bruce Keeson does get the win, as the Pirates never lost the lead. 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. No walks and a strikeout. Joey McLaughlin walked a couple guys. Dennis Kinney, 3 up and 3 down. Tough day for Mike Krukow. 8 hits, 6 runs. They were all earned. 2 walks, strikeout. 1019, 0108. 68511. 1441 for 114. All right. Let's take a look at the other thing the Pirates want to do, besides winning their division, is get a bye. They can get a bye here. The playoff format is the 1-game wild card game like Major League Baseball had for the longest time until recently. But that's what I'm going to do too. because this fall league is not something I like to prolong. You know, it's just kind of a fun league. So it's a 1-game wild card game, then a best-of-5 divisional, and then 7-game league championship. So, and World Series. So, the Pirates are now 15-7, hitting .305, .376 ERA. Jim Bibby's 5-0. Keeson's 4-1. Where's Bud Harrelson's numbers here? Wow, he's 19 for 47. He's hitting .404. He's got 11 walks. You factor in the walks, he's got an on-base percentage over 500. Yeah, that's right, folks. Bud Harrelson, on-base percentage over 500 for the Pirates. That's what he is, the spark plug for this squad. How about Junior Kennedy, you're wondering? Oh, Junior Kennedy, he's got 14 walks and he's 24 for 82. Hitting .293. You factor in those 14 walks, though. He's got a .396 on-base percentage. Telling you, that's what the Pirates needed to do in this era. Get on base via the walk. And they just did not have those type of guys. They had a bunch of free swingers. Made it difficult in Strat. Let's take a look at the Cubs now. They fall to 12-11, you know, and there's a bunch of teams right at 500. The wild card could get crazy. There's like 6 or 7 teams fighting for one playoff spot. And the Cubs currently have it. They're hitting just .256, and that's a shame. They have really good hitters in this Cub team. You got to do better than that. Team ERA 4.71. That's par for the course, really. Joey McLaughlin, by the way, he pitched in that game. 17 innings, 7 hits, no runs. So maybe they need to use him out of the bullpen more often. The batters, Mr. Dave Kingman. No, he's not going to earn an MVP nod. He's good. 8 homer and 28 RBI. But we've seen Schmidt and some other guys better than that. He's 29 for 84. How about Mr. Buckner? Bill Buckner, not so much. So the great Bill Buckner's hitting .278. Batting champion. That's just not going to work. So, Cubs go the way those guys go, really. And after the first 2 games, look at the Pirates here. If they can, if they get a 3-game lead, it's over. They can clinch, because the best you can do in the final series of the year is pick up 3 games. So the Cubs are going to have to rip off 3 straight. If they win 2 straight, Pirates can't clinch. But yeah, Pirates in great shape. These 2 expansion teams are in great shape. Everybody else, 500. 500. 500, 500. So 3 teams in the National League are doing well. The 2 expansion teams and the Pirates. So that's it tonight. We'll give you the results of games 3 and 4 and 5 if necessary. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next time. All right, folks, we had a pretty good series. This was the box score of Game 2, where the Pirates won games 1 and 2, 8-3 and 6-5. So games 3 and 4, if necessary, would be in Wrigley Field. Let's see what happened in game number 3. We have Buddy Solomon, the troubled number 4 starter for the Pirates, against Paul Russell, the brother of Rick Russell. And in this game, lots of fireworks. They get to Solomon early and often. A Kingman homer. Maybe he can qualify for the MVP after thinking about this a little closely. He's been tearing it up. So yeah, he could get an MVP out of this. Bunch of hits. They get 3 runs here. 3rd inning, Moreno single. Then you get to the top of the lineup. A Bud Harrelson single. A Junior Kennedy walk. And Dave Parker hits a 3-run bomb. That's the Pirate formula this year. They take a 4-3 lead, but just not enough out of Buddy Solomon. He is dreadful. His line, 4 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned, 7 walks. It is ugly in Wrigley Field. And the Cubs tee off on Buddy Solomon 14-6. So, Game 4. Can the Cubs even the series at 2 games apiece? In Game 4, it's going to be the best pitchers. It's going to be John Candelaria against Rick Russell. Pitchers duel? Yes, it is. 2nd inning, we have an RBI single, Jerry Morales. We got an RBI single by Buckner in the 3rd, 2-0. In the 5th inning, An error and a single. And yes, Bud Harrelson, RBI single. He was 2 for 3 plus a walk today. Too much, folks. It would not last. It would just be a 2-1 game. They add a couple more in the 8th. Some sloppy defense. 2 Dale Bearer errors. Bruce Sutter is called on to get a 2-inning save, and of course he does. 6 up and 6 down, 3 strikeouts. Russell, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 unearned run. And unfortunately for Candelario, 7 2/3, 10 hits, 4 runs, 2 were earned. Could not get the win. So the Cubs break them up. They tied the series 2 games apiece. Home teams won every game. We got to go back to Pittsburgh for a Game 5 and a rematch of Game 1. This would be Jeff Zahn, Jim Bibby. Similar result. Dave Kingman gets a solo homer here. An error by Bud Harrelson, yeah. Actually, Paul Cerna made that error. Mike Sadik an RBI double. 2-0 Cubs. But then they start getting to Jeff Zahn. Single, walk, walk, double, single. And it's 3-2 Pirates. In the 5th, single, walk, walk, single, and a double by Junior Kennedy. That's how they're doing it, folks. It's just how they're doing it. And then an RBI single by Stargell in the 6th. This is a 7-3 game. Jim Bibby pitches into the 8th. They bring in Sparky Lau to get a save in the 9th. 7-3 final for the Pirates. They win this series 3-2. They don't quite clinch the division. Let's take a look at the current standings before the teams meet one more time. Here you go. The Pirates, they need a win or a Cub loss, and they'll clinch this division. Pirates play the Reds. Unfortunately for the Reds, they needed the Cubs to pull that one out, and they didn't do it. The Reds, unfortunately, are 3.5 games behind the Pirates. They can't quite get the division. They can be spoiler, and they can be a wild card. And the Cubs can still has a slim chance. Cubs need the Reds to sweep the Pirates, while the Cubs sweep the Cards. So the rivals, Cubs-Cards, play the rivals, Pirates-Reds, before the playoffs are determined in the National League. Thanks for checking this stuff out, folks. We'll see you next time.